You're such an asshole.
I'm getting kind of tired of answering this one. Let me and I apologize for the internet. Cox Communication, as always, is sucking ass. But I get tired of answering this question, guys. And you guys got to get this through. And I know you've been given the complete opposite information by everyone in your environment, your parents, your teachers, your guidance counselors, and all that. You cannot afford to be like we were in the analog days. You cannot afford to be that ignorant. Every young person today, both men and women, need to go online and do their research and pretty much fact check everything that your parents, teachers, guidance counselors, media, and everything is telling you. Because back in the day, we didn't know. All we had were the elders, and the elders had their heads up the ass. Why did they have their heads up the ass? Because they were boomers. That's why. Now you don't have that. And I would think with the absolute destruction of the millennial generation with worthless college degrees and how the trades and regular jobs where there's actually something produced are the ones that are paying good and they're desperate for employees. The railroads are offering high school graduates $80,000 a year with training. You don't even get that with like an electrical engineering degree. You don't, unless you're in some like really expensive area where they got to pay for cost of living. All right. Did you not see the corpse that are the millennials with the student loan debts and follow your heart and money? Have you not seen the help wanted signs? Have you done any research? And I know a lot of you young people are coming out. You live with your folks for a while, your high school, or maybe a little bit out of high school. You take it a year off, try to figure out what you want to do. The first one of these I had, the kid became a mechanic at like 16. He helped his dad. He was making, this is like several years ago, he was making like $38 an hour at the age of 20. He had $50,000 saved up. And here he is at 20 years old. I feel like a loser because I'm not in college like all my friends. I'm like, you do know, like by every measure, you're better off than them and making more money and you have no debt. You're 20 years old and you're making, what is that? 672, 70, 76, 76, $76,000 a year. Already making more than the median income in the United States at 20 because you weren't some freaking moron that went and majored in butt plug studies. And here we got another one. We got another person who is just beating the ever-living hell out of his high school graduating class because he didn't go to college. He's going to the truck driving school. And here he is, still believing the BS that the parents and the guidance counselors and the teachers, the professors, well, you're nobody unless you have a college degree. Meanwhile, buddy, I'm going to guarantee you, let me ask you this. How much money you got saved up? Do you have any debt? Well, you paid per hour. Well, go compare it to your college graduated dipshit buddies who, with their degree in whatever, creative writing, political science, gender studies, working as a whatever, barista, which there's nothing wrong with that, waiter, nothing wrong with that, bartender, you're doing better than all of them. What do you care? Like, what is it? How don't you people realize that a college degree doesn't mean anything? It doesn't mean anything. There's no prestige. There's no status. It's as dumb and stupid as everyone back in the 80s saying, we got to wear Nike high tops, otherwise we're not cool. Meanwhile, like, yeah, but you're all dipshits. Yeah, but at least we're cool. And college is the same thing. Dude, really, unless it's engineering, unless it's accounting, or I am never, like, if I ever had to hire someone, I would never hire a college graduate unless they're old as hell. And unless, of course, they're engineering or accounting or something like that. But why? Do you not see how everyone was wrong about college? How don't you see that? What is the holdover? Why is this sophomoric? And I mean that both in the descriptive sense and the fact you were a sophomore in high school. Why do you have this 15, 16-year-old view that has been completely debunked by your own earnings, your own life experiences, been completely debunked that college is something important or worthy of being sought. And I do have the time, I guess. People could keep paying me to answer the same damn question. But you guys got to wake up. You got to and I don't know how much, unplug from Twitter and maybe take a look at starting salaries. Did you not hear about the education bubble? Do you not see these full-grown dumbass adults at the age of 37 asking for a student loan bailout? What don't you see? But they told me nothing else, and my parents are ashamed of me. Fuck them. Here's an idea. Fuck the people who are stupid, huh? Fuck what they think. Like, just a crazy idea for me. Are your parents wealthy? I'm not saying don't love your parents, but your parents wealthy? Do your parents got like their finances together? Are they making six figures? They're not. Then tell them to shut the fuck up about college. My God, the degenerate, laughable jokes that professors and TAs and adjuncts have all become. These piss poor, pathetic excuses for human beings. Don't listen to him and your stupid, dopey friends high on pot doing Adderall. Like, that guy so intelligent, spending $500 a textbook to learn the same crap that I learned in high school, but this time with diversity and inclusion sprinkled all over it. Meanwhile, you're making above the median wage of the middle-aged guy. Median wage of the middle-aged guy. So here we go. Let's read through this. Aaron, I'm 23 and just about to get my CDL. I have no other formal education other than high school and work odd delivery jobs, all deciding what I want to do since finishing school. Good. So you got money and you got working experience. I have a small business on the side, washing and detailing cars for people in affluent neighborhoods, but that's mostly seasonal. That's great. You got a little bit of business experience, entrepreneurship. You know how an income statement works. You probably got to know how to file your taxes on the Schedule C. Do you know how far ahead you are of the average college graduating dipshit right now? They don't know how to do the taxes. They don't know how to pay rent. I'm surprised they know how to wipe their ass, half of them. So I decided to get into trucking since I can make more money, live minimalist, and continue to save or invest. There you go. All right, so you're a minimalist. So then what do you care about people's opinions of? Did I tell you I got this free from Fresh? I got a black man's hand-me-downs. Oh, no, I got hand-me-downs. And from Fresh, no, I didn't care. It's a free shirt. What do you care what people think about you, whether you got a college degree on it? Who cares? Who wants to be friends with those assholes anyway? Continue to save and invest. But I'm starting to feel like I'd be wasting my life driving truck for a living, as I'm aware life is short. Oh no, are you afraid you're missing out on the college experience? Hey buddy, you're 23. Have you been to a party or a bar, house party? Did you get drunk? Did you hit on girls? Did most of them shoot you down? There's your college experience, buddy. Feeling I'm aware life is short. It is also not the most glamorous career path, especially for a young person like myself, to take. You're right. It's not glamorous. Let me explain something to you about what happens when we take a glamorous position. You know who wants glamorous positions? Everybody. You know what ends up happening when everybody wants a glamorous position? That position in that market is flooded with applicants. Do you know what they do with the pay? They cut it down. Now, like, look at the writer's strike. All right, everyone wants to be a Hollywood writer. Oh my God, I want to be a writer and a playwright. That market's flooded. And they're like, we're going on strike. Oh no, what will we do with I wonder if they'll be able to find new people to take their role. All these girls, I want to be a diversity and inclusion director. I want to be a marketing I want to like have the parties and drink the champagne. I want to, well, I don't know, whatever I want to be. Oh, watch these Harlequin romance shows. Watch the Hallmark Channel. Watch all those movies. These girls are not accountants. These girls are not oil workers. They're not truck drivers. They're not important people that society needs. They're nobodies. I'm a writer. I'm a travel blogging expert. Oh, I'm a podcast. It's older. I mean, of course, the whole point of the Hallmark movie is to blow dirt up girls' chutes. And oh my God, it's so amazing. That's going to happen to me. Oh, you live in New York. You're a fashion executive. Oh my goodness. No, that's why most of them flush out. That's why they wash out going to New York. They can't hack it because there's not as many jobs as there is people who want those jobs. And so, buddy, who cares about glamour? Does it pay? You know what's glamorous? Being free, not needing the money. You yourself said you want to be minimalist. You're contradicting yourself. I want to be a glamorous job, but I want to be a minimalist. Those aren't congruent. Those aren't congruent. I want to eat a ton of food, but I want to be thin. Not congruent. And maybe you're just too young, you don't see it. Maybe because everyone in your peer group is still being told that materialism and fancy cars and fancy shirts, boats and hoes, like that is success. Maybe that's what you're starting to think, right? Which is still the same as high school, but it's not. That's not it, man. Go make your money as a truck. What really? 23? What girls you gonna date? I mean, what did they start looking like the girls from the opening scene to Magnum PI? Were there a bunch of girls running around in bikinis on a Hawaii beachfront? Are they all dressed like Billie Eilish? I just looked up her like, oh my God. But I guess she lost weight. But the picture I saw, she didn't lose weight. Is that why you want to have a glamorous job and a title? Because of that, I feel dumb and inferior compared to others my age for not wanting to pursue college or do stuff like most people my age. What? Dude, why can't you just enjoy doing what you like to do? Look, no one really likes being a truck driver. No one really likes working oil. No one really likes working investment banking. It's work. But what do you care what other people think? How sad. F what other people think. Go do your thing. You'll find the people that like it. Like there's kind of this cult or community, or cult's too strong, community, a little bit of cult. But you get these, they're part van life, but these people existed before. They'd be out west. They'd be hiking. These guys with long hair. They'd be cyclists. They'd be adventuring. Oh, yeah, man. Going on Moab, dude, and did some mountain biking. Ski bum type of people. Do you think their parents were proud or they were on the right track? No, but you know what? They got great lives, great experiences. Now, maybe they didn't have a lot of money being a ski bum, but they met their equals. They met their kind. What? And I can't tell you the future, but I can tell you the future. All the people that are currently in your social group right now, 23 years old, all right, they're going to end up just like the 38-year-old millennials. They're going to be in debt. They're going to live at home. Right? Their parents are going to finally cut them off. You're going to find out they're boring. They're not unique. They're just being popular. And I'm a little ashamed of you there where it's like, I want to be a minimalist, but you still judge yourself based on whether or not you're doing what these people approve of? Are you nuts? You get one life and you go do what other people want you to do? Dude, you got it, like you're 23, you become a truck driver, you got some entrepreneurial spirit. You could probably even run your own company down the road. And you got this opportunity now to travel the United States, figure out where in this big ass country you really like it, you might want to live. You could make yourself 80 grand a year pretty soon. You get your hazard or liquid added certifications to haul different types of stuff, materials. You could make more, work the overnight shifts, whatever. You know, truck drivers regularly get up into the hundreds of thousands, unlike nearly every college graduate. You do that for 7 years, you're 30, you could buy a piece of property exactly where you want and know where you want to live it. You'll have way more better experiences. Way more better than the average. That's what they are. You're surrounded by average people with average expectations and average dreams. Oh no, I don't have a brand new Dodge Charger. Oh no, my buddy, he got a sweet SUV. Oh, he's got his college degree. He's going to grad school. Oh my God. And you're not going to see it now. You still won't see it until you're 24, 25. 26, 27, cracks are going to start to show. Definitely by the time you're 30, you're going to realize, oh, dang, me making that paltry $100,000 a year as a truck driver for the past 7 years, that was really good. What are you going to do? You're going to go nightclubbing at 35. You're still going to go to house parties. You're still going to go to White Castle late at night, hoping to pray to God you don't have a hangover the next day. Feel you're dumb. You're not dumb, and you are not inferior. And I'm not doing this to be edgy, and that's why I put it in the title. The truth is, you are superior. Not yet. You don't have your CDL, so you're not there yet. But if you become a truck driver, you are superior to nearly every college graduate in every regard. You make more money. You produce something real and valuable to society. You're not a parasite. You won't have debt. Not only will you not have college debt, you probably won't even have any credit card debt. Your finances are going to be better. You're going to be richer. You're going to be wealthier. And I would say morally, you are a better person because unlike about 85% of college graduates who go there and piss away their money and the taxpayers' money and sit and whine and complain they can't find a job and then vote to have other people bail them out of their stupid mistakes, you're actually serving society by providing a good service that we all need, transporting goods. It's not glorious. It's not sexy. It's like dental work. But by God, dentists, truck drivers, hell, waiters and waitresses, they actually do something. Plumbers, electricians, the trades. I don't care what these cocksucking, dumbass, overeducated snooty snoots say culturally about truck driving or being plumbers or all that. F those people. They are inferior to you. And that's not an opinion. Dumb? I don't know why you think you're dumb avoiding $120,000 in student loan debts and 4 years of stupidity. You're going to realize if you stick with this, you make your money, you're 30 years and you got, your $250,000 of cash saved up. You're going to realize just how smart you were and how dumb you are now to think you are dumb. And dumb you are now to think you got to appease the popularity group. Isn't college over for most? Are they all coming back now and trying to restart the popularity game? Or do stuff like most people my age. What do most people your age do? Same boring crap? Also feel like a failure for not wanting to get into a better profession or doing more in life. What, dude? Better profession? Tell me a better profession that like you can make on the low end 60, 65 grand. You put a couple of years and you get added certifications, qualifications, you're making 100,000. Pursuits for not wanting to get into a better profession. What's a better profession? Surgeon, I guess. Okay. Maybe a cop or a soldier in the concept you're putting your life on the line. Certain types of engineers who create new technologies to pull people out of poverty, I guess. But buddy, there's very few jobs that are more very few jobs that are more noble and professional than truck driving. So question, how does I stop feeling this way? Hopefully me yelling at you made you stop feeling this way, to realize how stupid you are for feeling that way. Take a little pride in what you're doing. Because subconsciously, I know I'm probably way ahead of the most people. Okay, why is that subconscious? Why don't you go and look up numbers? Why don't you make it conscious? Why don't you have it crystallized in your frontal cortex? Why don't you go and look what the average 28-year or 23-year-old's doing right now with their life in your peer group and say, oh, where's that going to end up? How many of them, let me guess, well, he's finding himself. He's trying to figure things out. That's why we let our daughter move back in, And this sacrifice now will pay off in the future. I have around 8,000 saved up. There you go. Already, you're at least $40,000 ahead of your average college graduate. Your average college graduate has something like 35 grand in student loan debts. Add you have 40,000, probably more. And paid my way through CDL school without taking on any debt. You have no debt. Do you need me to paint you a mural showing you this? What more do you need to get your head out of your ass here, kid? I I think what it is, and this isn't necessarily your fault, is this is the environment you've come from, which is every American kid. You go to school K through 12. Oh my God, these are the cool popular things. I guess the cool pie. Like, let me ask you this: like, it really, just as we were conditioned to think you had to get fancy clothes, all right, cars, you had to go to college, and now the teachers and some of the parents are like, "Oh my God, you might not be straight." It's like kid's 12 years old. Like, is that pot? And that's that. By the way, that has nothing to do with like actual gender. That's more, it's like 85% of the case is just a popularity contest. You wanna get something cut off down there? Do you wanna if I mean, you wanna be popular, you wanna be respected within your community, right? You want all the 23-year-olds think you're a cool hip dude, right? Why don't you go get a car at 14% interest for 96 months at $800 a month payment, cut your dick off, say, "Oh my God, everybody, I'm a girl now." That'd be the cool thing to do, right? Or do you want to be free and make a lot of money and enjoy life? What do you want to do? I like how I've made it. Do you want to go be a truck driver or cut your dick off? Which one is it? So I don't know how else to get you to do it. Like the only other thing I could add to this is okay, you may feel this way, but for the love of God, buddy, you're feeling wrong. And don't let your feelings make you change your mind. You are making the right decision. You can always go to college. It's always there. Right? But it sounds like you passed CDL school or you're about to enter it. Please be a truck driver. Please go make some money. Please get the advanced certifications. Please pick up the extra shifts. Stay at home, live with your folks, have them save that mom, dad. You're never going to be there, right? You're going to be driving around. Save yourself 200,000, probably more like 400,000 by the time you're 30. Pay attention when you're driving around the United States. Figure, I kind of like Utah. Oh, no, I like Tennessee or I like Georgia or wherever the hell you like it. Buy some land, put a nice little house on it once you find the place you want to, and then worry about going to college. Then worry like, what do I want? Am I successful enough with my house bought and paid for at 30 years old? While all the girls from my high school graduating class are, single moms asking me if I can lend them some money for rent. And then and all your washed up dude bros are on their third divorce and get their cars repossessed because they didn't make their sales quota, bro. You're gonna find out real quick. They, here's the other thing. What they painted in your young kids' mind about what you're gonna do in life and how successful you'll be is all a lie. You're not, you're only going to become president. You're only going to go for Congress. You only going to save the whales or stop global warming. And the sad, boring truth is a truck driver who makes $100,000 a year. I think that's like the top 13% for people. I think men in particular. But if you got any moral quality, like you feel bad about yourself, I'm going to say it again. Truck drivers are superior in nearly all regards and aspects to college graduates. We need you more. You make more. You have better finances. You're probably more intelligent because you got to be a freaking moron to go to college for 4 years at $80,000 and 4 years lost opportunity cost to get a liberal arts degree or a social science degree that will qualify you for not even driving truck. And you actually do something for society instead of being a whiny little snivelly quanta haha begging for a student loan bailout and being a parasite. You should take pride in being a truck driver, about to become a truck driver. And for the love of God, please do not envy the position or the status of your college graduating peers. If you got any other questions, go get the book Worthless. I don't know. Go look up the economic data, Bureau of Economic Analysis. Look at what truck drivers make versus HR generalists or marketing admins. And if that still doesn't convince you, I'm kind of out of ideas. I don't know. Maybe hopefully this yelling did that for you. All right, for those of you who are confused about what should I study, where should I go, I'm kind of apprehensive about spending 4 years of my youth and $120,000 on a college degree. Can I really follow my heart and the money? Because your parents and your teachers and your guys and all the adults have failed you. Link below are a couple resources. First link, I think, is to my books. So get Bachelor Pad Economics, Worthless, Young Person's Indispensable Guide to Choosing the Right Major. All those are very financial. I have a link to my courses that'll help you get your financial act together. If you're particular, like your dad wasn't around, and I don't know why I'm doing your dad's job right now, but if you didn't have a dad, your dad didn't participate, or gave you the same pussy wish-washy advice of, well, just do whatever your mother says, follow heart, money, follow. All right, I'm sorry you didn't have a dad. I have a course called The Dad You Never Had. It goes through all this and a lot more. And then I think there's my Amazon affiliate link. If you want to go buy stuff on Amazon, I get a commission cut. You don't pay anything extra. No, I don't know that you bought a glass dildo. I don't care. And then also is a link to, I believe, my Subscribe Star thing where members get access to the Road Trip podcast, and that's it. And to all the college graduates who are offended, fuck you. Really, just F off, man. You guys are dumbasses. I'm not the one asking you for a bailout. Jorge C. 1,200 a week truck driving, start at 23. Love it. There you go, man. There you go. What, start at 23? That's obviously not you then. Unless you are the world's oldest looking 23-year-old. Although you look very happy. Is that it? Clarence Gaston, 20 generous dollars. Thank you, Clarence. Hey, Cappy, some of my friends, when we have drinks, they say it's wrong that I make 50 grand more than they do, and they have a master's degree, and I have a California license that it took 6 weeks to get. Tell them that. Show them this. Tell them I said this right there. Tell them I said that. Tell them right there. Can they see that? Can they see that right there? Tell them that's what I said. I can't help it, Clarence, that you are a contributing member to society. That's another thing about wages. Everyone will say it's not all about the money. Yeah, if it's not all about the money, then go to the library and study it for free. Then why are you spending money on it? That'd be my question. But question number two is, well, then why am I paid more than you? Because that is society telling you, yeah, we value you more than other people. Economically speaking, this is no reflection about your moral value or your ethical value. But the reason you make more is because people are willing to part with their time in the form of the money they've sacrificed labor to acquire. They are willing to pay you more money voluntarily. Therefore, you are worth more in that one regard in terms of economic labor. I'm going to say it again in case all the college graduates didn't hear it. Truck drivers are better, more valuable, superior people to you. They are. Now, unless they committed murder and crime, then not so much. But in terms of what they do for society, yes. Burb Sheed, $5 Australian. I refuse to believe that my PhD in lesbian dance theory, I can't be a productive member of society. You can be. Look, a lot of liberal arts graduates go on to become some of the finest wait staff in America. A lot of them become some of the greatest Uber drivers. They do produce value. And even my degree is pretty worthless. I had to end up going back to teach a dance class. Although that was a side thing. I work security. I'm aware of this. I have self-awareness, unlike all the other college graduates. Is that it? That's it. There you go. That's it. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.